Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce to you Professor Anil Dhawan, who is the Director of Child Health and Liver and GI Unit at King's College Hospital in London. Please all join me in welcoming him onto the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, very good morning. It gives me great pleasure, and while I was preparing for this visit today for the conference, it made me think, why are we here? Why is King's College Hospital is here in Abu Dhabi? So I looked at the archives. It's next year, King's College Hospital Liver Unit is going to celebrate this 50th anniversary. So it's 50 years of liver disease at King's College Hospital. The relationship has been there, first with patients. That's the most important part of our business. So I have looked into the records and for how long our relationship has gone. My predecessors, Professor Alex Mowat, Roger Williams, who have come here, and patients have traveled both ways. It was 1979 when His Excellency Sheikh Zayed at that time realized and helped us to establish the Institute of Liver Studies to develop further the science and the art of liver disease. That center was the first of its kind in Europe that brought in basic science, clinical medicine together under one roof. And that model is unique, and that model has thrived. So why was that model unique? And why that model has thrived? Because that model was centered around the patient care, taking the innovation from the bench to the bedside. And that model we want to take forward. We owe, or King's College Hospital owe a lot to United Arab Emirates, not only for the help that we got to develop the basic science research facilities, but also the rich material, what the discussion, the patient material that we share with each other, the expertise that goes both sides, and developing our own structures, developing new diseases, discovering new diseases. I want to give examples of a few things. In the last few years, majority of the audience is pediatrics. We have identified in many causes of cholestasis, and that wouldn't have possible if we didn't have access to the population that we have. And those are the novel, new diseases that has now helped us understand. And why will that help patients? Once we know what causes a disease, it's easier to find a treatment. If we don't know, we only know the symptoms, we know the syndrome, but once you know the mechanism of a disease, it's a lot easier to find a treatment. And that is what we owe to the population here. Where do we go from here? I think what we want to do is we have a bilateral relationship, a relationship that helps us develop and transfer what we have and take it, what you have, together to work on both sides. So it's not one-sided, it's both sides. Today, the theme of the conference has started from fetal medicine, taking a human life course, fetal medicine to pediatrics, adolescents, and adults. This is first of the many meetings that to come, and over the years, what we want to do is have a recurring theme of one of the other. And we have focused conferences, but the theme will stay mainly translational, patient-based, patient-focused, and translational research that could be shared with all of us to improve the quality of care. How the last 30, 50 years, what have we achieved? I think what we like to share our success of King's College Hospital with you and be the partners with that is, for example, King's College Hospital, if I focus just on children, is the biggest liver transplant program in the world. It has innovated on many things. Those of you know liver disease, this was the only center that has now pioneered and promoted the use of auxiliary liver transplantation. You will hear later on tomorrow from my colleague, Professor Heaton. We are the center in Europe who has promoted liver cell transplantation to avoid liver transplantation. So these are some of the achievements in the field of liver disease. You will hear successes of fetal medicine, so I don't want to take it away from Kipros in the next few hours. So what I wanted to send a message is this relationship is bilateral. And so why didn't it happen before? Why it has taken us 30 years since the relationship started? So somebody, there has to be a facilitator. There has to be a champion of everything. There are so many things in the world, but they don't all happen. Why did this happen? This happened because of one man, Professor Abdul Raab. And he has the conviction and courage and took the challenge and took it to the higher authorities, convinced everybody that this is what we should be doing. And I would like you to join me applauding Professor Abdul Raab for achieving this venue while we are here. Now, we as academicians, doctors can see patients, but those things have to be, there are some enablers, what we call. And things won't work if those enablers are not there. The people who really make things happen in the background. They need their vision, their political expertise, their navigation skills to go through the difficult times, and we have gone all through that. And the team at King's College Hospital that has made it happen are led by Simon Taylor, who may you meet sometime tomorrow, Mr. Tumaj, who has really built the whole thing. And the organizing committee of this society, this meeting, I would like to thank you, Satya Bosman, Natalie McCallum, Fadil Al-Taki, Gurjeet, Maddie, and Badriya Alawar, who were the people who started thinking about it. Then we put the scientific program together, which was, I'm grateful to the president of the ESPGAN, which is European Society of Pediatric Gastroenterology and Nutrition, Professor Bert Skoletsko, Professor Muhammad Al-Shayab, who is the ex-Minister of Health from Jordan, a consultant hematologist, Ivan Vandenplas, who may be here later, and Badriya Alawar. And many other of my colleagues who have helped us took their time and to come to this place, which is a beautiful place. I'm sure they're happy. Dr. Baker, my colleague, he's the president of the British Society of Pediatric Gastroenterology, Hepatology, and Nutrition. So all these people who have important jobs to do, they have taken time and spent their energy to come here to make this a success. I thank you all for coming and joining us and making this meeting a success, and I can assure you this is the first of the many more to come, and we will have many more occasions to meet again, and thank you again.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so it's time to begin the